Hi, this is Joan, and what you're looking at is Roland Martin's coverage of the massive brawl at the Alabama riverfront. Now, because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use his footage, and I always want to make sure I give people credit for their footage, because of that, I'm turning the sound out so that you can't hear what they're saying, but you can imagine what a brawl sounds like, pretty much. Well, anyway, what happened was this guy here is doing his job. He's trying to clear the pier or the dock so that the riverfront, the riverfront boat can come and let the people on. But these people here are arguing with him. I guess, it's their boat, and they have just decided they're not going to do that. They don't really care about inconveniencing other people, the other people who you can't see who are on the other side. So, they continue to argue, and eventually one of these, I think another guy runs up at a later juncture and hits the guy. And they the other guys jump in. So it's like five guys jumping on this one guy. Now, these are all the people on the pier, on the dock, rather. So they're watching, and he's trying to tell them, hey, you need to move your boat so that so all these people can get on board or get off board or whatever they're doing. In any case, these people's boat, these people's smaller craft is in the way. So what they do is, like I said, they jump on this lone black guy. Now, generally, when someone is jumped on, and I kind of think maybe especially when black women are jumped on, all anybody does is take out their cameras. And I don't know if they still do it, but they used to scream World Star. But this is not what they did this time. This time, when they jumped on the black guy, an entire brawl broke out. Now you see them, all of these people, including their preferences, the women who they say, who a lot of these passport brothers and just regular black men say they're so fit and feminine and beautiful and they know how to treat a man and they love us. Well, they're out there helping their men to beat you up. But that's who you like. So, okay, you like who you like. I'm not going to argue with that. But the thing is, you see that there were black women there who are coming in. Well, there's one black woman and she's saying something and then she's walking away. And you know what? I think that's what you should do as a black woman. I think that they have declared, now, not all black men, but just many of them, that you are not fit, you are not friendly, you are not feminine, you are not as good as these other women. So the next time someone jumps on them, I think you should, say, okay, well, you know what? I would help, but I don't want to be what you have decided that I am, that I should reform. Well, actually, that's sarcasm. I don't think you should make it I don't know, make it your point in life to do everything to please anybody because they do not supply the air you breathe, regardless of how good they might be in different areas of your home. Well, here are people who, I thought that was amusing, where Roland Martin was showing different clips of people's response, and even this guy making a song. People making t-shirts, making songs. I think it's really funny, you know. So, well, I'm not trying to say that violence is funny. And let me get to, yeah, someone even took a picture, an old picture of Malcolm X, who I do really admire to a certain extent, more so than any other black leaders I can think of at the moment. But someone even took a picture of, I wish I could catch it. There it is. They took a picture an old picture of Malcolm X, and he was holding a rifle defending his family, and they superimposed. Well, anyway, here are their preferences, the women that they love, and they're taking up for them. They're taking up for the black men. They're saying, "Yep, those those non-black guys, well, they got what they deserve." So I feel like that being the case, this is as it should be. The people who they love defended them. Therefore, the if you when you look at this video, here's another white woman, a non-black woman taking up for them, and that I'm sure warms the cockles of their hearts. You had the women you admire, I think even idolize, speaking up for you. Now here are two, black women. This they're I guess they're typical black women. The thing with black people is it's difficult to tell sometimes our skin coloring, because we can look different in different lightings. But I think that they're African American and not really more of another group than ours. This one, I could be wrong, but she looks kind of like she's wearing lighter makeup or something because her neck, but that's neither here nor there. The thing is, I think, yeah, this is great. Get on boards and say, as a black woman, this was deplorable. I'm so happy to see our men, standing up. I don't like violence, but you do have the right to defend yourself. However, do I think black women should be engaged in the brawl? No. Because, like I said, I've seen videos where black women were being attacked. Black men were standing there, and they might have screamed, "Hey!" But mostly they just pulled out video cameras, and there were black women out here helping. There was definitely a woman here doing commentary, which, like I said, I totally agree with. You should stand on that boat safe and say, "Hey, that's bad. Don't do that." But should you be out there risking your life for men who are just going to come back up and say, "You know what? You guys are too fat, too dark, your hair's too kinky." And they've been saying that forever. I think probably Adam might have sang a song like that about Eve for all we know. So, yeah, I think do your part. I think do commentary. Say, "You know what? That's real bad. The way you treated that guy." But should you be out there with your lack of muscles fighting for men who will not fight for you? No, I don't think so. Not physically. Now, if you want to do it verbally, cool. Yeah, you should. God gave you a mouth, use it. But God also gave them muscles. They should use them. And now you might have some videos where I did see where this black woman, and this was a few years ago, not that many, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, she got into a traffic altercation. It wasn't really her fault, but some non-black guy was, bullying her. A black guy was driving past and he stopped his car. He got out and he was defending the black woman. Now that is an extraordinary man. Because you may not have noticed, but please try to pay attention next time you start seeing a movie with a black woman in it, in a role that could easily be played by someone who was not black. You'll probably see that woman get beat up. I've noticed that a lot because long before people started speaking out about this, before there was social media, I had been looking and thinking every time they show, especially a identifiably black woman, you can look at her and tell, yep, that one's definitely black. She tends to get punched out to the point where I think people think that, well, you're black, you should be able to take a punch. No, uh-uh. You should not have to take a punch. That's not your purpose here. You're doing what you were meant to do. You're bringing these babies in the world, and the men are walking off leaving you. That's not supposed to happen, but it does. But in any case, biologically, you're doing what it is you were meant to do. But yeah, look down here. They were really getting into it. And I'm happy to see that there were not many black women, but like I said, they're getting the reward they wanted. They're getting the approval of their preferences. So anytime something comes up, and you see something happening with them, yeah, you should say that's bad. Speak on it. But let the women that they idolize, let them get out there and fight. Because if you notice in the very beginning, you see that there were of non-black women out there supporting their non-black men. But I don't think I've heard their men come out and say our women are so masculine. They come out and fight with us on docks. Nope, see, there's a woman out there, but they don't say anything about them. Their men are either silent or they praise them. So since they do not appreciate you putting your life in danger, trying to help fight for them, then fight verbally. You get back up there on that dock and let them use their muscles. God gave them muscles for a reason. He can give them to you, not as much. And you won't be appreciated. And when I say putting your life in danger, yeah, I feel like all these guys jumping this guy was putting his life in danger. Now that's how I feel. Let me say allegedly. But the thing is, your average woman is not as strong as your average man. So, whereas this guy might be able to absorb a punch, maybe that same punch would knock you out. So, no, I mean, it would be different. No, it wouldn't even be different then. That's not your place. Let them, yeah, you see, they're good at it. When they want to, they can handle it. That is my expression for most black men. Hey, you know what? You don't like it? Handle it. You got the muscles, you know. You got those round things, that begin with a B. Get out there and do your thing. I'm up here cheerleading. Go, brother, go. But, am I gonna go out there if I'm thinking about it? Now some things you do impulsively. You see something happening and you might run up and get involved. But thinking about it, not doing it. There is no reward for this for black women. All they're going to do is say, yep, you black women, and I don't mean all black men, I really don't. Like I said, I saw this guy get out of his car and go help a black woman, an identifiably black woman. She wasn't a mixed woman as far as I could see. She had the brown skin and the 4C hair that is characteristic of a black woman. See, she's in the right place. Now, I don't know about the man with her. I guess he's in the same place with her, but this is how I think you respond. You pull out your phone and you say, whoa, that's bad stuff. Shouldn't do that, about the people attacking black men. But do you go out and risk life and limb for people who will generally not do it for you? And even if they would do it for you, it's kind of more their place. I mean, again, I've said this before, but look at this scripture. It's 2, starting with 15. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and keep it. What was Adam supposed to do? Work. What kind of work was Adam supposed to do? Well, in this case, he had to dress it and keep it. He had muscles. He's supposed to use those muscles. You notice it didn't say, Eve, get out there and do the same thing? Nope, didn't say it. So I think a lot of times people are misinterpreting the Bible and they're thinking that a black woman is a mule. That was in a book by Zora Neale Hurston back in the 40s. And, that was the prevailing ideal then. It is still the prevailing ideal. And I'm just trying to clear that up. The Bible did not tell you to do what he does. That's his job. So, don't get in the way. Let him do it. You want to take out your recorder and say, whoa, look at that. You want to pull out your recorder and say, whoa, look at that. That's not good. They should not be treating our man like that or our men like that. But God gave them muscles for a reason. And when you look at it, when they want to, they use them very well. So it is his job to defend and protect. Now, God gives everybody free will. If they choose not to do it, that's on them. They will answer for that in due time. But in the meantime, that's not your job. When you're laying on the table delivering a baby, do you get to say, well, I want to give this guy half the pain? Nope, doesn't work that way. So let him do his job and you do yours. So this is just something to consider. And you guys have a great rest of your day.